Good morning, friends. Welcome in. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to an estate sale. There's not very many garage sales right now, but there are a handful of estate sales. So let's see what we can find inside this one.
And that's just the main thing is I need to go in there and like discount everything and get it to a proper price, and I'll start getting more interest in it. You guys don't want a piece of Van Bringle?
Oh, we're coming back tomorrow.
Van Bringle powder? You don't have ever heard of that?
That one there?
That white one, yeah.
Yeah, we have some of those.
Oh,
Well, it's a certain company. You gotta.
Yeah, they're our new vendors. Yeah, I
Van
know.
Bringle's an off day.
I'm trying to slow down because we don't have a whole lot of room.
Yeah, that's what I told him about the
You can
furniture, and I
get
said, yeah, we
too
get
much
that.
fast, yeah.
We get that furniture.
Grow out of space fast.
Yeah, we just have a, what is that Ethan Allen bed
We have a mirror.
that we got for how much? Like $20, $15?
You can pass it up, yeah.
Ethan Allen bed was $25.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
And the mirror that's
Such
in our
good
booth.
quality,
It's
heavy
just good quality,
furniture.
it's just fine and
I think they only paid $20 for the
Furniture
Yeah.
sells best in January and February for some reason.
Yeah.
That's your furniture get next.
New
Yeah.
year.
Really
Everybody's
weird.
trying to reach
I
out.
income taxes. Huh?
You ready? Go on the beans out
Yeah.
there.
Well, we'll be back tomorrow.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Yep, yep,
All
we'll
right.
see you
Yeah, we'll
tomorrow.
see you. Yep.
Yeah, but
We'll
feel
talk
free to-
about, feel free if y'all want to go in and start, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give Debbie
We don't
two
mind
mics.
anybody who wants to make it look
I
good.
mean, and y'all are welcome, meet Debbie in the evening and move around in the evening when nobody's in there. Just- That's what they did, you go in, lock the door so you don't get bothered by people and
Well, like
walk
that,
them
her
around.
spot in the back corner, she opened up her spot, her and her husband just went in there and started moving all the large shelves and stuff, and
Yeah.
showed it in the other booth and get stuff reorganized, and like, go for it, figure it out later.
We have like a bunch of stuff.
You're not the way.
And that's what we need to, yeah, look around and it's like, behind the showcase, that really isn't Robert's spot. That's like, got Kenny's.
He's taking it over, and every time I clean it up, he takes it
It's
over.
like Ken had to get that big old giant,
Who?
that giant cat wrought iron,
Robert,
that's Ken.
with that space, he had that.
He had to get that out of his condo, his condo sold, and they wanted it empty, so I had to go there, go before him. And it was like the only place we could figure out where to stick it, because it's monsters. But that thing, I mean, yeah, like you don't need a little extra space or something, let us know, we can work out.
This
some
is our
different areas
food,
and-
we've got
You know, get it on that
tacos,
shelf.
there's guacamole. We need to put this in the fridge. Oh, I believe that.
It's not been a catch-all.
It's been the last place I haven't been able to get done.
Yeah, I gotta replace the string on this one.
On which one?
The Firestorm, the Omega.
Buy it,
Yes. It's not like I don't have 3 of these Firestorms already.
still yo-yo.
You know I have a yo-yo collection at this point.
You always yo-yo. David always won, David was a great yo-yo. He always won all the competitions at the Five and Dime when we were little.
Well, they got real big.
Mr.
in, like-
Brown's Five and Dime, he always had yo-yo competitions.
Well, the yo-yos, remember, it got real big towards the end of my,
Right.
elementary school into the beginning of middle school. The Omegas and all that. They were doing all like.
Yeah, the old Brown's Five and Dime always had yo-yo competitions, and David always
He'd
won.
always won. They would go up there and he'd always win.
Well, now they had that little pet shop. We used to always go out there and buy goldfish. Put in little bowls, and then they died because we put too many goldfish in the little bowls.
Don't tell Catherine
I
I'm
know,
not.
don't tell Catherine that. We were bad at that when we were little.
Catherine, Mom used to stick goldfish in bowls. Murder them.
Her mouth will start going and we start.
Goldfish giveaways at the,
Remember at the
Oh, I
little
remember I got
carnival
some of those.
stuff?
I had caught.
Everybody
And you walk around
But
with a
now-
bag.
once I started to do that at a couple of our carnivals that I did, I knew how to bag them up and stuff, so the kids actually got home still with a live goldfish.
Yeah, we used to put air into it.
And the parents would come back and they said, this is the first time my kid ever won a goldfish that stayed alive.
There's so much stuff here. I gotta be both months of discount and stuff.
Why do you bring us food?
we had them in that funky
They
little.
bought that table with the rolly chairs that they could roll around their kitchen. They
Hey,
think
Mom.
they still have it.
Oh, yeah, I have to ask them.
The gentleman's got $5 in a candle lot, okay?
$5 candle?
Yep.
Okay. Do you need a bag for your candles?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Be 541.
Can you raise your room, Mom? How do you keep going?
Get some, get some.
You can pick that box up, so you don't have to, you can pick it up and put it somewhere. That little place to put it out, yeah. So you can just take your time. There's some nice pieces in there. Nothing's broken.
This was the Riley's, right?
Nothing's broken down. But I didn't have one for
I just reduced the beads.
So do y'all take cash only or do you do card?
Credit cards, Cash App,
Uh-oh.
She takes
all of it.
everything. Every way you can pay.
Deal, PayPal.
I'm in trouble now.
Having the only way I could figure out how to make it. I mean, it was just a tangled.
So is today's 25 off?
25% off. Yeah.
And then tomorrow 50? What about Sunday?
75.
Oh goodness, okay.
When you see all the stuff that's left.
Oh my goodness. It's a lot.
This guy, you can go to work with.
I got a friend for this sauce.
Yeah, that's a good old one with the
Yeah.
wooden handle. And he was already, that's a good one. No, it's just a stamp.
It's a brand. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Probably for this one.
Yeah. Everything is 25% off.
Okay, thank
Even
you.
if it's 50 cents. It's just like.
Clean and maintain the property. For at least, take a piece from a month to be able to get the property. For her to come in and price and stuff, and then she would come in and price and stuff, and then keep it all together, they had to take all that. Yeah, they were like, I think they're gonna be 6 months around us. Yeah, you know, you finance, you can go in there. That's the first thing I did. That was free for them.
It does.
If you need Seaworks and Joel, and we'd be crawling over each other's back trying to get the ladder into the attic as fast as I'd be grabbing Joel and trying to pull him back down so I can get up. Comes out next day, so next week. He's like, look at my eBay page. Remember that oyster jar you said was junk? Freaking $900 for empty oyster jar. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna have to look it up. I've never heard of an oyster jar.
Well, they're just the old glass oyster jars you used to get them from in the stores and stuff like that, Glenn.
And
But it was a certain company, and he ended up getting a couple people that were really adamant about they wanted that jar, and
And
they
they
just started
forbid.
got paperwork on
And
it.
then people lose their sense of, okay, you know.
Yeah, when I need to stop.
Yeah, and that does happen too. Yeah, exactly. But y'all still always, I love the giving. I've really kind of
They're always open, yeah, they price you. And there's so many of these people do it where they price it where you can't buy it, so they can take it and sell it.
Well, I'm thinking that's part of the problem too. But things like this, because it's just so much fun to come
I started texting my mom because lost phone numbers on the ads and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Started texting or sending these nasty comments about please make sure you keep your name on all your posts because I will never go to any of your sales again because y'all have no idea what you're doing. It is messy and disorganized and just a complete and utter disaster, and you should never be allowed to do sales. Please make sure you put your name on it. So it was like a long time. I was going to text back. Well, I'm sorry you were unhappy, but we did the best we can with the amount of space we have and 3 weeks worth of work. I have $1,000 of labor invested in this property that I have to pay out before anybody makes anything.
Well, I feel paying this between telling that place I spend about $1 because if I got a place for you to go to and you spend, you know, all of you get stuff at our shop.
Yeah, if you want that, go empty shop.
I don't hardly ever go to antique shops anymore. I must do the sales. It's so much fun.
See, my antique dealers go and pick my antique shop and
Yeah.
they can call me and get it for cheaper and they resell it at their shops for higher.
I know. I don't go to too many of the, you know, sometimes just for the fun of looking.
To
but-
poke around, sometimes you find like the resale junk shops, and those are cool. I know there's a little resale here in Dickinson I stop at every once in a while.
Which one is it?
If you go down 517, it's right there where that curve is on 517, right before Dickinson, like right down the street.
Yeah,
I don't even know the name
I've
of
never
it.
been in there.
There's
Because I
the-
don't come this way.
There's the one on Highway 3 that has the gate around it, that has all the concrete outdoor furniture.
Oh, yeah,
I've
and what
never-
about that way?
I've never figured out how to get in there. That's what I was like. I stopped by a couple times and tried to figure out how to get in there to buy.
Yeah.
And then somebody told me he prices things through the roof and you can't buy anything. Yeah.
Trying to figure out, huh?
A little claustrophobic in here.
I know, I feel the same way.
So much stuff.
It's insane. To tell you the truth, I think I'm gonna come back Sunday
Yeah, same.
when I can see a little better.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
You can use it inside or outside. Yeah, put water in your clothes
$49.80.
It's coming out, you know. It's
Right.
like it keeps appearing.
Okay, so here I am checking out. I hope that you guys can see everything that I bought. I did have to remove the sound because there was a lovely Phil Collins song playing really close. I guess the radio must have been right by this lady checking me out. But really nice lady. This house, you guys, was just so jam-packed. I was so overwhelmed, and it didn't smell the best too. Imagine a house that had been boarded up, no windows open for probably, I don't know, 20 years or something, and maybe with animals inside too. I'm not sure, but the smell was just horrible. It was so nice whenever I finally left and was able to breathe some fresh air. But yeah, lots of fun stuff. Let me know in the comments down below what you would have bought. I'm sure there are all kinds of treasures that I passed up. There was just too much to look at. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Money to write that down, so I'll charge you for it. And here's another piece for that cat.
Thank you. I'll see you
Thank
Sunday.
you. Okay. Alrighty.
I found some